Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We are back on some AUTOMOBILISTA 2. More specifically, we're doing some LFM again. We are back to try and get a better result than last time. Last time we ran out of fuel in the race we did before, so we didn't really get a good position because we had to pit to refuel. And we had no idea what we was doing. It was our first race on. So we've had a couple of races now. This is probably my third LFM race. I absolutely got wiped out in the race before. My back wing got absolutely taken off, so I just pitted and then I was just at the back of the pack. So lights are going out. Everybody's a bit weird on the start. They need to improve the starts, to be honest. They need to set like a pace. I feel like nobody knows how fast to go, especially in the bottom split anyway. So I got a guy straight off the line, and we are now heading into T2, and we outbrake ourselves just a little bit.
Left side, clear.
It's not totally my fault that we just got cold brakes, and we're just not used to this sim yet and the way it behaves. We haven't had too much practice. I have had a lot of time in this game previous to the 1.6 update, but I do feel like it is quite a bit different now to when it's updated. Going into the hairpin, we're just being extra careful because we got cold brakes. We don't want to hit the guy again and annoy him even further. And we're in the Oreca car. That's the LMP2. It's part of the Endurance Pack Part 2. It's $8.99 little DLC. Had to buy it to race this series again because the free weekend had finished. Annoyingly, I wasn't really aware that it was a free weekend, so I tried to do an LFM race, and I was just unable to play because, yeah, you needed the DLC, and they give you the DLCs free apparently when there's a new DLC for a weekend. So they could probably do with communicating that a little bit better. The game doesn't really tell you absolutely anything. So here we go. Some people come together there, and that pink car also getting... he's taking himself out. So we're up 3 positions now. Doing absolutely nothing. We're just staying on track, which I suppose in and of itself is an achievement.
V6.
Especially when you're not used to driving these types of cars. So coming into T1, just getting a little bit of a dab on the brakes, and you got to keep a lot of speed through there. These cars have quite a lot of downforce, so you're able to keep the speed up as this guy goes very deep into that corner. I thought I'd get a way better exit than him, but it seems to be not the case. He got a pretty good run out of that corner. We're in the slipstream here, and we're just going to go for it. Again, we need a bit of experience, so we want to see what it's like getting on the brakes. We're heavy on the brakes there, but unfortunately we miss a corner, and he's able to get a little switchback. So not bad from him, pretty good driving. Bad from us, so next time we'll be having to get harder on the brakes. I've actually changed the brake configuration, so I've made it so it's easier to reach 80%. I've tried to make it feel a bit more like iRacing. I felt like you needed to stamp the brakes a lot harder in this simulator than you did in iRacing, so my braking was off by quite a bit. So the races you'll see going forward after this one, I've changed my brake pressure, so you should see a bit more consistent braking. So here we're trying to apply a little bit of pressure on this car ahead, getting right in his camera in the back of his car, and we just want to see him make a mistake as he goes wide here, gets on the sausage curb, which kind of spits him to the inside. We nearly came together there. I don't know how we didn't. Very lucky. So again, we're trying to put him under pressure. Goes into T1 and he brakes way too late, and the back end comes from underneath him and he spins out. So that's the 4th car we've overtaken without actually overtaking a car. So we skip ahead now a couple of laps, and we're trying to catch up to the pack ahead of us as we see another car spinning off. Fox. So that is 5 positions we have gained without making a single overtake. Is it possible that we can challenge for the win without even overtaking a single car? Ladies and gentlemen, this is bottom split LFM. This is why I am desperately trying to get out. And we are going to grind away, trying to get the best results as possible. Now, you're going to see a really interesting maneuver. We'll call it the smoke bomb. Car number 3 up ahead, skidding out. Smoke bomb, and we just don't know where to go. So, luckily, we make it through. We actually make the corner as well. I couldn't see my braking point whatsoever, and I was just guessing. And actually, we didn't lose too much time. We're up on our previous lap. Skipping ahead now, we're coming up to corner number 11, probably one of my favourite corners on the track. Just getting a dab on the brakes, hitting the curb in 4th gear, running out wide to the other curbs, and it's just, you can just carry so much speed through there. It feels really nice. Getting into a 2nd gear. I'm not sure if that was a bit too low of a gear, but it is what it is. Also, like these corners as well. Turn 15 and 16, very nice. Very, very nice, as P1 is off in the gravel. So we are now in 2nd position, and we have not made a single overtake. We are driving off our absolute nut, and we're just, you know, miles ahead of the drivers ahead of us. They're just unable to keep it clean, and it's what you're gonna see. I'm sure of it in the next couple of races that I bring out for this sim. Again, because I'm in the bottom split, the caliber of drivers and the quality of racing is just going to be very low until I get into like split 2 and split 1. So we just got to try and get there as the guy ahead of us locks his front right tyre. So now he's got a lot of pressure on himself. Now he's in P1, and there's something crazy that happens if you're not an experienced driver. When you're in P1, all functions just shut down, and you just start making mistake after mistake after mistake, which is what you're seeing here. He's not taking the best lines, he's braking too late, and you're about to see a very costly mistake from him. Brakes too late into this corner, and he's just off the track in the gravel. And again, we went from P9 to P1 without making a single overtake. We didn't even get close to anyone. They just span out. So we've skipped ahead now because nothing else happened. We didn't make any mistakes. We are up 12 seconds on the next car behind us, and we just win P1 from P9. So very nice. That's going to be a lot of points. So we're not going to be in the bottom split anymore, just off that one race. And yeah, that's amazing. So I'll put the results up on screen now. And P1, pretty nice from us. We didn't really make any mistakes during the whole race, and we came out with a victory. So really enjoying this sim. This update's pretty nice. Really like it. I like that, you know, there's no subscription, so if I don't play it, I don't feel bad. Whereas in iRacing, you don't play that sim, you kind of feel bad because you're wasting your money. And yeah, so highly recommend, if you've not given this a try, just give it a go. It's best to get this game on sale. Goes on sale during, it's going to be the Christmas sale on Steam, so pick it up then, get all the DLCs you need, and have fun. Race with AI. AI in this game is awesome to race with as well. So I had about 100 hours in before I moved over to iRacing when I first got my sim rig. Just messing around. I used to just go in different cars on the Nordschleife and just have fun, and it was great. So appreciate you guys watching the video. Going to peel into the pits now. Thank you so much for all the support during the last video. Honestly, amazing. And yeah, thank you very much, guys. See you in the next video.